congratulations on the Outstanding Achievement Award. How does that feel?
He said, still standing, never mind, outstanding. But it feels fantastic, actually. I mean, we just did our 40th anniversary last year in 2024, and we're kind of got another burst of energy going. We've got new records going out, and we've got great big tours to do. So it does sort of feel as if there's still a ball rolling for us.
It doesn't suggest, Greg, that time's passing.
No, I do feel as though time's passing. I said, if we had the chance to do it all again, would we?
Would we? Memories like the corners of my mind?
I don't have the energy to do it all again, Johnson. Right. So there's a certain reserve of energy we've got now. I mean, we're still doing 50, 60 gigs a year.
Yeah.
I mean, Pat stupidly said to a manager, I want to gig. And then, because he was watching a Rolling Stones documentary, and they did 4 different documentaries on each member of the Rolling Stones. And he came to me and said, have you seen that? I said, no, I've not seen it. He's like, I want to keep gigging.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was like,
why? What do you get from it?
A couple of reasons. One is the world's gone crazy, and to be running around playing to beautiful audiences, preaching love and peace, it's not a bad job to have at this stage in the 21st century. Secondly, it's when you get it right, it's the best feeling in the world. When you get it wrong, it can be the worst. But we encourage it every time we come up to a gig. We say to an audience, we're very strict about your smartphones, very strict. Large men, shaven-headed men enforce this. If you don't record your favourite songs and if you don't put them up on social media, you're chucked out of the building. Always gets a laugh, but it makes the point that at this stage in the game, 40 odd years on, it's theirs as much as our experience. It's a very communal exercise.
The new music, you sometimes hear this from bands, people will still want to hear the classics, Labour of Love, and do you get fed up still playing them, or do you still get pleasure from that?
No, we've played Labour of Love so many different ways. The way we play it just now is because we'd celebrated 40 years, I had revisited a lot. So Labour of Love was written in London. So I revisited how we actually wrote it with a little drum machine that goes and just a piano and a voice. And it was one of those brown pianos, light brown pianos you used to get at school. Yeah. It was in these writing rooms in chapel music. So when we play Labour of Love on our own, I tell the story and I bring in the drum machine and everybody laughs when you hear the drum machine. I don't tell them what song I'm going to play. I say this drum machine is used in Roxy Music's Avalon. It was used on Heart of Glass by Blondie. It was used by Phil Collins on In the Air Tonight. And we used it on a song, and I start playing it, and they start laughing. But then when I start playing the arpeggio, and they realise what it is, like, oh, that's how they did it.
Right.
So that's the way we're playing Labour of Love just now. But when we've got a 9-piece band, we play it as a full funk extravaganza. So and then looking for Linda, we're kind of doing like Hall & Oates at the moment.
Yeah, but it's also interesting. You can take the boy out of the 80s, but you can't take the 80s out of the boy. So I'm sort of realising that lyrically, what we were trying to do then, which was to kind of be anti-militarist, anti-sexist, pluralist and our viewpoint and our vision and the lyrics, is as relevant as it ever was in 2025 in a time when polarization is happening all over the place. We were anticipating. I mean, I don't know how. Maybe that's a historical question, but we were anticipating quite a lot of the big issues. So it's just dead. It's dead natural. I mean, I sort of say a joke and I say, well, back in the 80s, before broadband, before mega games, before memes, we thought that by the time you got to the end of the third chorus of this pop song, beamed out through Top of the Pops, that the whole set of world problems would be solved. Ho ho ho. But nevertheless, there's still a pulse there that the original songs captured. And we were always about, well, let's write love songs about, love of the future or love of justice or love of it, as well as all the other standard love songs.
Do you miss the 80s?
I'm enjoying the technology of the 25s.
Okay.
80s was, it was heady days for us,
Yeah.
But right now, I think to be a creative is the best time. I'm really enjoying
Really?
it. We're very lucky. Pat and I can make a living out of being creatives. I mean, that's rare. So I know how lucky we are. But the actual process of being creative is incredible. I mean, I set up 6 cameras for every gig we do. And rather than go out partying after a gig, I'm in the hotel room archiving the video footage. It's changed days, but you've got the opportunity.
It's so rock and roll.
But it's so accessible now. All the creators. Nobody has any excuse not to be incredibly creative right now.
Nor your daughter, nor anyone else.
But it's harder for them now to achieve what you achieved.
Well, I don't know how. It's like give people access to what you do, but find a way of getting paid.
Famously, there was always talk of sibling rivalry, and that's inevitable in any band with siblings. You guys have worked your way through it. Maturity, life, I'm sure has played into that. But tell us how the practicalities of that now, how you avoid winding each other up.
How to avoid winding each other up. Chapter 1.
I don't think it's winding each other. There's just certain things that have happened that keep the kind of unity and keep the kind of balance. So when we check into a hotel, our tour manager's called Higgins, so it's Kane, and Higgins, which sounds like a law firm. So when they say Kane, and Higgins, the people at reception usually say, right, I've got, that's room 211, 212 and 213. We go, no, can you put one of the Kanes in a different part of the hotel? And they laugh. And we're all deadpan. Why are you not laughing? I said, well, you don't want to be together. No, why would we want to be together? We're spending 5 hours on a tour bus. Yeah. We're spending 2 hours, 3 hours at sound checking gigs. So they scramble about and find a room. So the worst one was I saw Pat trudging up the street and he was in the annex to the hotel. And I felt so guilty. I thought, oh well. And there's another thing we do where we don't eat together.
Right.
Yes.
So Pat's a fast eater. So it's like, eat when you can. Yeah. So if you see the waiter or the waitress will put the plate down, it's gone within seconds. Yeah. And then, because you're not a fast eater, you feel his glance on your plate. And you think, yeah, stop glancing at my food. So we don't eat.
Yeah, he doesn't like his food.
Well, Hue and Cry, congratulations on your Outstanding Achievement Award and enjoy your night. Thank you very much for joining us in Scotland tonight.
Thank you. Thanks, John.